So the first point that I want to make is that college should be a public good. It should not be a private good. College finances and grants and things like that got started with GI Bills, and to make it less of an elite type of institution and make it more for all types of people to be able to go to schools. I think that should still be continued today. Um, how does financial aid play a part in the college experience? It plays a huge part in the college experience. We watched the video, and I believe the young woman's name was Salam. She struggled, and it's hard to persist when you are thinking about, okay, how am I going to pay for this? You have so many other things going on. She has a full-time job, and she's working. She, talked about going in and out of sleep, not being able to sleep that much. And that's really crucial when you think about, our college students, especially when you think about first generation low income students. Those students typically have less resources, typically have less people in their corner who have been through the same experience. And that is such a vital part of going to school that people don't realize. When you are a first generation student, you don't have those same experiences. You don't know where to necessarily go get your FAFSA. You don't have somebody you can talk to and say, hey, like, how do I go get work study and things like that. So that's a huge leg up when you're not a first generation student. So finances play a huge part in the college experience. A couple points that I wanted to point out from the different readings. From this one in particular, I thought it was really interesting that it said that 71% of all graduating students from four-year colleges in 2012 had student loan debt. That is a tremendous number. And from 2012 to 2008, it increased 25%. That's only a 4-year difference of a new graduating class. So to think that these students are graduating with higher debt, I think that there should be new alternatives looked at. In the Hillman reading, they talked about new alternatives to be looked at, and how are we going to get students from not defaulting, because that's double. They talked about this in the reading as well, that student loan defaults have doubled. So if this is supposed to be a public good, if it's supposed to be for the better for all types of people, then how are we making it accessible? How are we making it something that is easily attainable and not something that's not a reality for students, and in particular our high-risk students, our low-income, first-generation, DACA, marginalized students? How are we making this a feasible reality for them if we want them to be productive and contributing citizens to the society?